right, fourth graders, the good news is today is going to probably not take you too long to get your assignment accomplished. You're going to be doing Unit 8 Quick Quiz 3 and Unit 8 Quick Quiz 4. So let me go through them with you very quickly. Even if you feel like you are totally good and you don't need any explanation, I want you to follow along so that you know exactly what's expected of you. First of all, you are not allowed to use any of the flashcards. So if you feel like you don't know your shapes very well, like here it's asking you to classify the quadrilateral, and here you're going to have to draw some or say what shape it is. If you feel like you're not super comfortable with that and you don't know your shapes very well yet, I want you to go back to your flashcards and just go through them a few times if you need to, because you can't use them when you're actually doing the quiz. So after you watch this video and go through your flashcards, then sit down with just this blue packet or yellow packet if you have yellow and just do that. So here you're either writing parallel or perpendicular, parallel or perpendicular. Here it tells us that Dina uses a four-sided shape to make a design. This shape has two pairs of parallel sides. So if it has two pairs, that means this is parallel, this is parallel. And it says the sides are not congruent. I felt like I needed to help you with this part because you haven't learned the term congruent yet. But congruent means they are the exact same. So like the sides are the same length. So if they are not congruent, the sides are not all the same length. So if you need to get your blue sheet out and write this down, that might help you. And then same thing here. Gerard made a plaque with four sides. It has two pairs of parallel sides. So again, just like this, two pairs of parallel sides. All of the sides are congruent. So that means all of the sides are the same length. And all of the angles are right angles. What shape is the plaque? So both of these, you're just naming the shape. Then here you have to classify the quadrilateral by its angles and sides. So look at this quadrilateral and tell me what kind it is. Is it a rhombus? Is it a trapezoid? You have to tell me what this is. And then tell me what type of triangles are made once we do a diagonal. Remember that a diagonal goes from one corner to the other. What triangles? You can tell me based on the sides of the triangle or based on the angles of the triangle. That is up to you. If you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, I want you to go back in the flashcards and look at, let me show you. We have, this is based on angles, so right triangle, obtuse triangle, an acute triangle, and this is based on sides, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. So make sure you study those flashcards before you sit down and take the quiz. Then you're also doing Unit 8 Quiz 4. This should be pretty simple. You're just circling the figure with an obtuse angle, and notice how it says figure. There's only one. Same here. Figure that appears to have a right angle. Now they did not identify the right angle for you. So you're going to have to figure out which of these has the right angle. They didn't put that little square sign. Circle the figure that appears to have perpendicular sides. If you don't remember what perpendicular is, you could look back here, and one of these you put as perpendicular. And again, it's just one figure. And then here it says, does the figure have line symmetry? I want you to draw the line of symmetry. So you're saying yes or no here. You're going to say yes or no here. And draw the line of symmetry. Or, I should say line or lines, because there could be more than one. Draw the line or lines of symmetry. And that is all you have to do today. optional, totally optional, you can do 812 for extra credit. So we are actually not going to be doing this lesson because it's not really learning anything new. It's just kind of a fun extension thing. So you get to draw a flag design. It must include a quadrilateral with 2 lines of symmetry. So what that means is probably draw a rectangle for your flag. And then it needs to have some sort of design. So like I'm going to put a plus sign in here. Okay, this is just a sketch. I would make it a lot nicer than that. And it says that the flag needs to have a triangle with a 45-degree angle. So actually, you know what? We'll cross that out. You don't need to do that part if you don't want to. If you want to go above and beyond, go for it, but you don't have to. And then it has to have 2 lines of symmetry. So like this is a line of symmetry, and technically this would be a line of symmetry. My plus sign should have been more in the middle. And then this is going to ask what type of quadrilateral you drew, which is probably a rectangle. How did you make sure it had 2 lines of symmetry? And then you could skip 2. And then flip it over, and there's plenty to do on the back, and you can skip 15. So 812 is totally, totally optional. I want you to do it if you need the extra credit or if you just are getting bored and you want to do some extra math. But you do not have to do it. All right, let me know if you guys need any help on those quizzes. Remember, you cannot use your flashcards, cannot get a parent's help. Good luck.